Hey guys, good evening to you all. Another video on Steven Donziger. I'm trying to spread the voice for him the most I can because I think right now there's a YouTube hour going on for him. If you know the names Katie Halper, Crystal Ball, Brianna Joy Gray, or Marianne Williamson, she's famous for writing books and other things, and she ran for president this last election. And anyways, very nice lady. That's how she strikes me as. Anyways, all four of them they join together. They have their own shows normally, but they're all joining together and pretty much dedicating a whole hour to talk about Steven Donziger and what's going on in there. And like I said, it's about an hour or so. I was only able to watch like 20 minutes because I'm on the run. I just got done feeding my dog. I'm running to get some food for the wife right now and the kids, and so I'm gonna make this as fast as I can. But yeah, it's another video, man, to try to encourage people to go and try to help out Steven Donziger. From the 20 minutes that I listened to this hour-long YouTube conversation, you want to call it, it's like The View, but better, in my opinion, anyway. But there's a website. If you want to donate to his legal fund, it's freedonziger.com. Free, and then his last name is Donziger, DONZIGER.com. freedonziger.com. It was like I said in the last one, I got the exact number now. Like I said on the last video, the exact number of what Chevron was supposed to pay these people in Ecuador. It was $8.5 billion for all the environmental damage that they caused. Pretty much they say it was crimes. I learned from there, from what listening to this conversation, the first 20 minutes, apparently there's when you're drilling for oil, that it's beneath water or something, when you get to a certain part, when you get close to the oil, you're supposed to suck out this water that is like right above wherever the oil is, I guess, before you start drilling for it. That water supposedly is like contaminated or something. Like it has all kinds of carcinogens in it, and you're supposed to the oil company are supposed to extract that water, put it on some tanks, and after they drill the oil out, they're supposed to inject that water back in there. And this took place back in the 90s. So it's been, like I said, it's an environmental damage that they have been causing for a long time. It started with this company named Texaco that got a deal to drill in the Ecuador Amazon, and then Chevron merged with them, or Chevron bought them out. Anyways, they merged together. So this is how Chevron is involved now in it. But so instead of doing that with that water, injecting it back into the earth, they were digging pits all over the Amazon. According to the one of the guests, it was 917 pits, and they filled them all up with this toxic water. And so the farmers were all like, they were asking them why, if it was wise to do that. And I think they lied to the farmers, or the indigenous people that live there, like 30,000 people, I think, saying that it was good for the earth, that it was mother's milk or something like that. That's I'm quoting the words that I can remember from this guest. I can't even remember the dude's name. Sorry about that, dude. So yeah, they lied about it. So it's like 917 pits filled up with this toxic water, and so you can imagine just pretty much polluting the earth. And then I think it was, whenever it would rain onto those pits, and all that toxic water would overflow out of the pits and into the regular water streams and contaminating that. And so a lot of these people are sick, and they got all these illnesses from that water. And another thing I found out that I learned is they tried suing Chevron here in the States first, and the Federal District Court of New York, I think. And so that was the goal, and they got rejected by the courts, I believe. And so the court sent them to they rejected them, and they told them you gotta fight this out in Ecuadorian courts, pretty much. So that's what they did, and that's how Steven Donziger was involved in this type of lawsuit. And like I already shared this in the last video. He won the money for the people there, $8.5 billion judgment against Chevron, and Chevron still refuses to pay. I think this guest that was there, he quoted them, I think, saying that Chevron pledged to fight the this judgment against them till hell froze over, and then they will fight it out in the ice after that. So yeah, they're determined to not pay the people that they harmed, even though they lost, you know. So anyway, the interesting part. So Steven Donziger tried to sue these people, and he tried suing these people in New York first. He got rejected. Him and other lawyers, I should say. It wasn't just Steven Donziger himself, but he's the one that Chevron is going after and making his life miserable. So he got defeated in that, and so he got sent to. He got told you got to sue them in Ecuador. He did that. He and the other lawyers did that and won this money. So after Chevron lost, they went back to the same court where they rejected Steven Donziger, and in New York. And then the court agreed to let Chevron prosecute him with a freaking private prosecutor, private law firm that I still don't know how that's allowed, how that is legal. And so now he is in jail for that reason. So that's the quickest update I have, or as far as I can recollect from those 20 minutes that I watched. I will be finishing this I will finish watching that video, and I encourage that you watch it too, so you know exactly what's going on too. It's on. I already shared it earlier on my Facebook, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. And I don't know where I am anymore. Shouldn't be that hard to find. It's on my Facebook. I shared it. It'll be the one right before this video that I'm about to share. So just give it a quick look, man. It's a good if you're somewhat interested in this case, you will learn a lot from watching these 4 people, and they have a bunch of guests coming up. From the 20 minutes that I heard from the beginning, they were announcing a bunch of guests that were going to join them to try and join the effort to free this guy. Like I said, it's free Donziger, freedonziger.com if you want to donate to his legal fund to keep his legal defense going. And bottom line, if I know there's a lot of people out there who believe that global warming is real, climate change, whatever you want to call it. If you care about pollution of the earth, the water, the air, you know who the polluters are. Normally it's big oil. You should just put your money where your mouth is for once. Donate to it, or at the very least share a hashtag or something. Man. So like I said earlier in my other video, write to your senator, to your representative, freaking write to the White House if you can, because they can intervene in this kangaroo court that's what I think it is. I don't know how. I still don't know. I can't wrap my head around how it is possible for a private law firm to prosecute a private citizen. As far as my understanding goes, only the federal government can prosecute you in federal court. But this is happening to this guy, and I think it's a sham. I think the judges are corrupt. I think there's 2 judges in there. I can't remember their names, but they're the ones who are allowing this, and they're federal judges. But I heard that they're somehow directly or indirectly connected to Chevron. They belong to some kind of freaking organization, and Chevron gives money to that organization or something like that. Oil companies do. So yeah, it's very fishy, and help this guy out if you believe that you believe that it's a problem with the environment. There's environmental pollution and all that. We need to stick out for the ones that are willing to freaking put their feet on the hot coal and face these companies. And Steven Donziger is one of those people. So show him some love, man. Help him out. If you got money, donate to his legal fund. Ciao.